Hi guys, so I'm back with week 3 and it's one full video, no two parts, so I'm really happy about that. However, week 4 will be two parts because it is a 3-page layout. So that will, week 1 part, not week 1, week 4 part 1 will be on Friday. So here I wanted to use the Maggie Holmes edition for week 3 because a lot of the photos are of Gamai, and plus she's a female, so I want it to be a little bit more floral, girly-ish. So I used that um, strip with the hearts from the style board by Maggie Holmes, and I do use the Fancy Pants Trendsetter Alphas. And you'll see me start off with uppercase, and I run out of the vowels, so I had to start using the smaller case. And to keep that pattern, I just, for each word, like Kagayan, there's one lowercase and the rest uppercase, and then D, one lower, one upper, and then Oro, one lower, and the rest uppercase, just to keep that weird pattern. And I don't know if I said this, but yes, all the photos, well, I wouldn't say all the photos, but most of the photos, there's only like 2 photos that are not of Gamai. So if I haven't mentioned before, and I think I did in the previous video, Gamai means little or small in Bisaya. She is the runt of the litter. I think there was four of them, and one was given to one of my other relatives, and then another one was given to my cousin who lives in Manila. And Gamai and her brother, boy, were left at my grandma's house. So my mom let me pick which puppy I wanted. And I picked Gamai because she's very small. She's very, very cute. And my mom got Boy. Now, Boy is a little bit bigger than Gamai because, like I said, Gamai is the runt of the litter. She got the Pomeranian gene, the smaller Pomeranian, because even though the father, Rare, he's a very big Pomeranian, but she ended up getting the smaller Pomeranian gene. And the mother is Shih Tzu. So her brother looks, well, actually, her brother and the other 2 puppies look more like their mother, who is a Shih Tzu. Excuse me. I thought I was going to burp. So here's the first photo of Gamai in this week. And I wanted to use that sweetheart from the style board cutout. And the brown on that sweetheart matches with, her fur color, the background color. So I wanted to give it more color. And I will use the washi tape that I got from Hobby Lobby, which is from Paper Studios, with the geometric hearts, the gold, and there's a slight pink in it. And here I did struggle a bit with this because I have an issue with, like, I didn't want that cutout to go over the photo because then I would have to end up cutting it. So I just keep moving that washi tape to get it in the perfect place, and I just didn't like it. And then I told myself, whatever ends up, that's it, leave it. So, but then I decide that at the top of that, I do use this very thin pink washi just to give it a little bit more pink to the background. And then I put that sweetheart on top. And then I will add the pink enamel dots around that. And that will be pretty much it for that photo. I really do miss Gamai. If you're probably curious, she is not here. Um, the reason is because was so many requirements to bring a puppy to a different country, like from the Philippines to the US, and it was too much of a headache. And I don't know. I think when I do go back, I will probably try again because she is a little bit bigger. The veterinarian did warn me that if I take her when she's still very young, there's a possibility that she won't make it because it has something to do with the amount of dosage that you have to give them to, I wouldn't say knock them out, but to like keep them calm, kind of like Valium when they're on the airplane. So she said, you have to be careful with the dosage because it could kill them, especially with her, how small she is. So I didn't want to take the risk. And on top of that, it was very expensive. And like I said, there were so many requirements. You have to have a certain carrier bag to put them in. And I just decided not to. And with my mom's dog, she didn't bring it with her, but she wanted me to do it for her. And to be honest, I did not like her puppy because he bite a lot. Like, he bit me one time and I was bleeding like really, really bad. And I don't know, he was just very loud. I mean, I know he's a puppy and puppies do that, but I don't know. My grandma didn't like him either. So she ended up selling him for like 8,000, I think 8,000 or 5,000 pesos. And I do feel bad, but I think about my father as well cuz my father does not want dogs in this house. So I knew he wouldn't like Boy. And it was my grandma's decision. That's her puppy, pretty much. So there's nothing I could have really done. So here I just on those previous like pages I cut out of the design D, I just added some um now I forgot what those cards are called. Filler cards, and just designed it, and I didn't really like how it came out. Here I added that cute wooden hanger from Michael's that I did get through a pocket letter, and I thought it looked really good, and I like how it said thinking of you because I do think about her all the time. I really, really miss Gamai. Here's a photo of her sleeping on my mom's traveling pillow, like one of those neck pillows. And she is so adorable here. I love it. Oh, she is so cute. She loves that pillow. She would sleep in that all the time. And my mom eventually just left it there because Gamai did, as I would say, mark her territory, if you know what I mean. So here I just added this like washi tape with a stitch like embellishment. It came from a package, one of those Prima marketing packages, and I liked it, so I just cut it out. And then I cut out one of the style board embellishments to fit that, so the word will fit in that embellishment because I didn't want it outside of it. And then I do add those pink enamel hearts. And then here's a photo of the next morning. Gamai was still sleeping and she was just so cute when she looked like that. And she is so small that I put my hair tie around her neck, and like it fit perfectly. Like, of course the hair tie was, you're probably worried that, you know, about the choking or whatever. No, it fit perfectly. Like, seriously, like that's how small her neck was. But I did take it out eventually because I didn't she would try to take it off because she felt bothered by it. She, at the time, like, we didn't put them on a leash. And once we did start to put them on a leash, they did not like it at all. So it took them a while to get used to it. So here on this filler card, I just added that those triangles, and I stapled them all together, and I put one on the right side on the bottom and then one on the left side at the top. And then I will use that you are first place in my heart, and I do add a twine at the top. But I decided that it needed more color in the background for that tag. So I will add this pink washi that has like typewriters on it. And on the typewriter, it has a heart, or like the paper part of that typewriter, it has a heart. So I thought that was really cute. That's why I wanted to add that in the background. But when I glue the tag, you don't really see the typewriters, but I decided, you know what, whatever, just leave it. As long as it has a little bit more pink in it, it's okay. So that's what I did for the background of that tag. And to be honest, not exactly how I wanted it to come out, but oh well. So I stapled the twine so it doesn't move around. And then here is the card that I will write the dates and what I did on those days. So there was only 3 or 4 days that I could find on Facebook because of my statuses at the time. But I do remember that the day after I arrived, I did spend a lot of time with Gamai because it was my first time getting a puppy. I was really, really, really excited after 25 years. I mean, I had a dog before, but he wasn't a puppy. His name was Horace, and we only had him probably a month or maybe 2 months max. And he was really bad because my parents adopted him from a pound, and he wrecked my parents' garden, and they were just pissed because they worked so hard for that garden. So they decided to return him, and who knows what happened to him. I still feel bad till this day. I just hope he ended up getting adopted again and had a better life with them than with us. So on this second layout, on this first photo, I loved, love how she slept in my dress. It's so cute. Like, shoot, I just had to take a picture. It was just so adorable. So adorable. So I cut that pink, whatchamacallit now, doily, and added at the bottom of that corner of the photo. And I wanted to echo that at the other corner, but it would end up covering her face, so I decided not to do that. And then I will add another word cutout from the Style Board collection, and it says Sweet Moments, I believe. And I really, really wanted to use that vellum with the flower on it, and I got that from a pocket letter as well. But I decided not to use it for that photo, but I do use it in this layout. And then I add the pink enamel hearts. And I didn't like the placement of that big heart, but I just left it where it was. And that's pretty much it for that photo. And then here I'm with my grandmother and the driver, which is for another story. I mean, it's for another time. Another story for another time. Not for this video. I won't discuss it yet. So we're on our way to SM in Cagayan because in each major city, there's always an Ayala and there's always an SM. The Ayala in Cagayan was just as good as the one in Cebu, but the SM in Cagayan, I wasn't impressed, really. I didn't really like it. But the SM in Cebu was a lot better. But however, the SM in Cagayan is a lot more brighter because for some reason the one in Cebu, I don't know, it seemed gloomy. Like it wasn't as bright inside. I don't know. I don't know if it was the time of day I went, but anyways, so I use those live documented alphas to say to SM we go, and that's pretty much it for that photo. This photo you can't really see. It was dark. My mom was packing to go home to the States, and my gamai, she was looking inside of the suitcase, and it was so cute because it looked like she wanted to go with my mom. So I had to take a picture of her. She was just, oh, I love that puppy. She's so cute. Well, she's no longer a puppy now. It's been like 2.5 years now. So in this photo, we're crossing the bridge, and I just had to take a picture of the clouds. For some reason, I liked how the formation of the clouds that day. So I just took a picture with the background or the bottom part of that city of part of Cagayan, and I just add those pink alphas to spell out beautiful. And that's pretty much it for that photo. To be honest, I didn't really go out a lot in Cebu. I mean in Cagayan, because my grandmother was very very protective of me, especially since I'm an American citizen. But I did go whenever she'd went, but she would not allow me to go by myself or with the driver and with Inday. I mean, we did rarely, but most of the time she feels more comfortable when I'm with her. So here on this photo, she's sleeping on her traveling pillow again, and she's in another cute position. She is just, oh god. And I do add those Maggie Home style board cutouts again. I used the happy and the adorable, and I finally used that vellum piece and added pink enamel dots, and that's pretty much it for that photo. And then the rest are filler cards and one journaling card. So on this cloud filler card, I didn't want to embellish as much. I just added a word sticker that says, I think I'll just be happy today. And I will use a Heidi Swap washi flag on the top with the heart. So I thought that was really cute. And that's pretty much it for that card. And then here I journal blah, 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 sorry. I'm sorry. In this card, I journaled about the photo that's above it. So that's why you see sweet moments is repeated, so you know it refers to that photo. And I really, really miss Gamai. She's just so cute. And she has a very, very loud bark. A very loud bark for a small puppy. Because especially at nighttime when we're sleeping, and if she hears something or there's lights, she will bark and she will wake everyone up. And that was probably the only thing I hated, but she was just being very protective, so that's what I love about her. For a very small dog, she is not afraid of anything or anyone, especially big dogs. She's not afraid of them at all. So here on this filler card, I just added that chipboard sticker from the Traveling Girl by October Afternoon collection. And I do add that Maggie Holmes cutout that says Life is Grand. And I just glue it on top of that. And that's pretty much it for that card. So that is it for this week 3. I really hope you enjoyed this video as usual, and I will post week 4 part 1 on Friday, and see you guys next time. Bye.